Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Mark Fuller, and this is TeamAlliance. I'm conducting a new study of the market. In this study, I'm actually going to be looking at conditions, more so. Conditions that, man, this system sounds crazy. Conditions in the market and the behavior that backs up the conditions. That's what this study is going to be based on. So as usual, I'm starting off with a $100 balance. And what I'm going to do a little differently this time is I'm going to conduct this study for a little bit, a while. I want to see if I can just more so show not only what $100 can do, but the way that you can actually build a very small account with $100. It's similar to the one-a-day challenge, but I'm not going to limit these trades to one each day. I want to actually just more so explore the conditions in the market that will allow profitable trades to be taken and just show you what that looks like. So once again, you guys will be able to see the market from my perspective and from my eyes, so to speak. And I know that this will be helpful for many of you because what the previous study did was it delved more into the different approaches that you can use in the market. You know, you got in the money, you got at the money, you got out the money when it comes to NADEX. So we've explored those options. And the framework that we use with our students is primarily based in the money. That's the framework that we use now. That's the approach that we use. There's a very specific reason for that. I actually did a video, an educational video, talking about it, you know, as far as what the best approach to use is for beginners. And that really details why we focus on in the money when it comes to the framework that we use. So I want to delve more now into conditions in the market and how the behavior of the price action, and I don't like to say price action, I like to say price, because it's really behavior of price that will back up the actual conditions and the environment in the market at the time. The behavior of the price is either backing up a condition or it is erratic and it does not back up the condition in the market that may be presented at the time. So it turns that condition into something totally different. It'll just totally disregard and violate whatever that condition is at the time. So we want to explore and look into how behavior backs up a condition in the market and how we can profit off of that. How can we actually profit off of knowing that? Understanding the correlation and the connection between behavior and actual market environment. In other words, the way that the market is framed at a given time, and then the way that the price is operating within that frame. That's what we're going to look into, okay? So that's what this study is going to be based on. And like I said, we start off with $100. We always start off our account small, and we use our skill to build it up. So this is going to be a very interesting study. And like I said, I know that this will be helpful for many of you. You know, this is educational, actually showing you the way that we see the market and the way that we use our ability to see the market to profit and really just to capitalize in situations that the market will present to us at the time. So we're going to get into it. I think for right now, I'm going to pause this and I will come back on when I'm actually in the first trade, and then we'll talk about it. All right. So I'll be back. All right, so I'm in my trade. I just been here watching behavior primarily. This should hold above this line right here and be a winning trade, which it is. All right, so that was a good study. The behavior primarily that led to me even taking that trade is what the market has been doing at the end of the 5-minute binary session. So even though you can tell just from watching the way that the price is moving that there is momentum and acceleration in the market, and you can trade during momentum and acceleration, but you have to be aware of what type of behavior the market has behind that condition, because momentum and volume, that is a condition in the market. That's an actual condition that the market will display and fall into. But it's the way that that volume and that momentum is actually being reflected through the price movement. That's the behavior. That's where the study of the behavior comes into the picture. So just now on that trade, I was able to use the framework that we teach, but that would have been a trade that was disqualified normally using the framework because there was too much speed in the market. The study of the price behavior can lead you to be profitable in situations that look like they may not work out at first. Not to say that that's even something that you want to put yourself into, but my point is that the more that you're able to recognize the type of behavior that you're dealing with, there's always a way to trade whatever the behavior is at the time. You have to become more familiar with what those behaviors are by studying, and then you have to build framework around whatever the behavior is. So this is why it's so important for you to constantly be a student of the market. Like what we teach on TeamAlliance is so intricate. It's not limited to just like, a methodology or a way of trading. The scope is much larger. It's like we're brushing with a broad stroke. Our brush is wide. We got a wide stroke brush. And we're covering things in the market that are not normally even talked about. No one out there talks about price behavior. These are things that are commonplace conversations for us. This is commonplace daily subject matter that we review all the time. So it's your study of the market behavior that will lead you to basically position yourself to trade the market profitably. And that's what you learn with TeamAlliance. But like I said, I'm going to continue studying. In this study, I'm probably going to come back on in a few hours. I'll come back on. And I actually want to take a look at something else. I want to see how the market looks at that time. And if it looks the way that I'm anticipating that it will, we'll take some trades during that time as well. All right. It's getting a little bright out here. I'm going to watch how this sets up here right now. I just want to see how the market is behaving. After that last trade, you saw that there was some fluctuation. You see that fluctuation there? That's something that it can prove to be very dangerous for someone that's not in the know. But when you understand behavior, you can actually, figure out how to capitalize on what the market is doing at the time. So that's what I enjoy doing. Being in position to capitalize regardless of what the market does. Just because I'm studying its behavior. Some very powerful stuff. Was it 33 seconds remaining? Yeah, this right here is likely going to push down. But it's, you know, it's sitting right on the strike. This is not worth trading because it literally could go either way. It really depends on what the market wants to do. But there we go. See, I was already seeing that the behavior was leading up to it pushing down. But that's nothing that I would want to put, you know, actual money on, because you just don't have to. There are way better trades and opportunities that set up without you having to be stressed out and worried about what the market is going to do. All right, so I will be back on in a few hours. I'll come back on, take a look at things, and we'll pick up from there. But we got one in the bag already, so that's a 15% profit in this $100 account. Like I said, I'll probably just leave this account for the time being. And as I see opportunities and I'm studying price, I'll take trades, you know, accordingly. So we'll just do it like that for right now. All right. So I hope you guys are enjoying the price study videos. I'm studying something different now. These are not the behaviors that I was studying in the previous price study videos that you guys saw me do when I was looking at the money, at that approach. I was primarily looking at the money approach and out the money approach. But again, it just was more so an examination rather than anything that I'm actually going to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to be able to take your knowledge and your expertise as far as the market goes and be able to apply it to different approaches successfully. That feels good. It really does. So that's more so what I was doing. I was kind of just seeing, you know, where my knowledge base as far as the study of market behavior could kind of take me with a small account, $100, you know. So that's all I did with those price study videos. But this price study is going to be pretty interesting. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this will be very helpful for my existing students. And for those of you, you know, interested in learning the skill of understanding market behavior, definitely reach out to me. All right, so I'll be back on in a few hours. Time right now is about 1:12 p.m. Tuesday, June 26th, and we'll pick it up from there. All right, take care. See you soon. Price study. It's pretty early in this binary still. Right now, I'm just watching. I am observing this behavior. We're going to be watching some conditions in the market. Various types of conditions. And we'll take trades based on the behavior that we see. Let me see something. See if this gets picked up. This order may not get picked up. Oh, it did actually. Okay, very good. So we're in this trade now. We want price to remain above this line right here. We got another 40 seconds. Right now I'm munching on some wavy potato chips and Pepsi. Tasting pretty good. Another 3 seconds remaining. And that's a solid winner chicken dinner. So price remained above this line right here. And you can see the available balance now 130. So that was another profit in a different type of condition. The trade that I took earlier was in a different environment at the time. Although I made the same amount of profit on the trade, I want to study the way that the market behaves under certain conditions. So the behavior of the market will back up whatever the condition is when you are looking at the behavior properly. And then you can take trades and capitalize off of that. So that's what I was able to do just now, and it worked out very well. All right, so that concludes my study for today. 2 trades. Actually, I might even come back in another hour. The market is about to close. Right now it's 4:56 p.m. Every day the market on NADEX closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it reopens at 6. So if anything, I'll come back on and take another look. But that's pretty good. Very decent profit for the day on this study. $30, 30%. All right. See you guys soon. All right, so I'm in another trade now. Again, watching the condition in the market. Watching the condition. So we got another 25 seconds remaining. Another 5 seconds remaining. Looking for price to just stay below this line right here. And that's going to represent a winning trade. So you can see balance updated. So we at 145. That's 3 trades for today with this study. And once again, studying the conditions in the market and watching the behavior of price in order to back up the condition. That's what this study was based on. So that pretty much covers it. Let me put this on pause for 1 second. Hopefully my audio is coming through. Hang on. Okay, I just was checking my audio, making sure my audio was clean, and it is, so we're good. So yes, that concludes today's study. So we did 45% on this account for the day during the study. Again, studying conditions in the market, looking closer, taking a closer look at market conditions when backed up by market behavior. It's very interesting the way that this is coming together, because I know that you guys hear the terminology that I use, which is unique to myself and to TeamAlliance. And even though you may not understand fully what I'm even talking about yet, it makes sense. It's logical. It actually, coincides with what we're actually doing. We are actually studying price behavior, and we're examining the actual environments or the conditions that the market will be put into once it behaves a certain way for a certain amount of time throughout the day or during a point in time of the day. Like there's historically certain times of the day where certain activity in the market is more commonplace, but there's not anything written in stone saying that the market is supposed to behave a certain way during that time. So you just have to examine the environment that the market will put itself in and study the way that the behavior is during that environment to see if you're able to connect that to a profitable situation for yourself. And that takes a very high level of skill and The purpose of me doing it is to fine tune the skill, because obviously I possess the skill, and that is also what we teach in our framework on TeamAlliance when you train with us. So it's always an ongoing evolutionary situation that you're in when you train. Training is ongoing. The market is constantly changing. It's constantly, shifting its behavior. The question is, can you keep up with it? Can you recognize what the behaviors are? Can you identify the conditions that the market is in and whether or not the behavior backs up the conditions? Those are the questions that you need to ask. So in order to actually see it, someone has to teach you. And that's where TeamAlliance comes in. So anyway, let me shoot over to my promo page real quick. I want to talk to you briefly about our training. We train live every evening from 8 p.m. on Sundays, and Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of our live trainings are recorded, so you get access to the existing recorded videos, and you get to train live with us every evening if you can attend. So we also are going to put you in our 24-hour live Facebook group chat, and that's where we communicate with one another. That's where we hold each other accountable on TeamAlliance, teachers and students. And the reason that is so important is because that serves to be a resource for all of us. When you're in the group chat and you're seeing what other people are posting, you're holding them accountable for the trades that they take, and vice versa. When you post your trades in there, they will hold you accountable as well. This is how we remain consistently profitable. And it's through the study of market behavior and the things that, you guys see me doing in these videos that we continue to improve, to fine tune, and to just get better at what it is that we do, which is something that we definitely always want to do, is to get better. And that's why this is an evolution for TeamAlliance. The training as it is right now is incredible. It's remarkable. And you're coming right into the raw, uncut as far as what you're going to learn. There's no fluff. There's nothing really that doesn't need to be there. Everything that you need is there, and that it's only that you're learning. So very powerful training that we're doing. And when you join us in training, you'll see for yourself what I mean. All right. So anyway, reach out to me. You can send me a text message at 914-979-2317. The fastest way to get in contact with me is on Facebook. Send me a friend request. Go to my timeline. Go to my profile. The link should be underneath this video in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're already on Facebook, just click on my timeline. Click on my face, my profile, whatever. Find me and send me a friend request, and then we'll take it from there. Let me know that you want to get into training with us. Okie dokie. Mark Fuller. Price study. Studying market environment. Studying the market conditions. Studying market behavior. Once again. And this basically represents, I guess this represents day one of it. So I don't know how long I'll do it for, but I'll do it for a little while, I think. And, just see what the market has to offer us as far as just improving our skill. All right. You guys take care. See you in training. Peace.